This is an example problem from the set of 4.1. In this section of the homework, they're asking you to solve equations. So we're going to solve, in our case, 3 times the quantity x minus 2 all over 4 equals 15. Now there are many ways to go about solving this problem. We can notice that we have 3 being multiplied on the top by x minus 2. We can see that we're dividing by 4. We could also see that this problem is x minus 2 being multiplied by 3/4. So I think the approach that I'm going to take here is I'm going to multiply both sides by 4. So I'm going to indicate this in a different color pen so that we can very clearly see what's happening. So I'm going to say I'm multiplying by 4 and multiplying by 4. When I multiply both sides by 4, of course multiplying by 4 is the inverse of dividing by 4. So I'm left with the 3 times the quantity x minus 2. Remember, multiplication and division are inverses. They undo each other. On the right-hand side, I of course have to multiply 15 times 4, which is 60. Again, at this point, I have many different options. I can see that I'm multiplying, so to undo the multiplication, I could divide both sides by 3. I could also distribute the 3 to the x and the negative 2. I think, again, for my purposes, I am going to divide both sides by 3. This leaves me with x minus 2 equals 20. Again, the multiplication here is undone by the division. It's the inverse. My last step is going to be to add 2 to both sides. And then I get my solution of x equals 22. Now the nice thing about these types of problems where I'm asked to solve something like this is that I can always go back and check my answer. So I'm going to do that right here. And to check my answer, I'm going to substitute 22, the answer I got, in for x. So I have 3 times the quantity 22 minus 2 all over 4 equals 15. And I'm hoping that when I simplify using order of operations, the left-hand side that I actually get that it equals 15. That will tell me that my 22 is the correct answer. So using order of operations, I'm going to simplify in my parentheses first. And then I'm going to multiply by 3. And then I'm going to simplify 60 divided by 4. And that does equal 15. So often what will happen is after we do our check, many people will go back and they will box their answer to indicate that this is actually the correct answer. Another option is at the very bottom here to write x equals 22. That your check has proven that you got the right answer in the first place.